Welcome, mathletes far and wide. We have essentially the same skill in reverse that we looked at when I had to be terrified for my safety. This is going to give us the inequality, and we got to match the situation. So before we had the situation match the inequality, really I could have done all these together if I had been thinking clearly. Unfortunately, adrenaline rush caused by a threatening situation interferes with clear and rational thinking. So, here's a separate video for this technically separate but essentially the same skill. It says here, which situation can be represented by this inequality? And I don't like the way this is set up because it says 120 is less than blah 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 blah. I'd like to think about the blah 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 first, and then after that deal with the 120. So what I would like to do is rearrange this inequality. And so what I need to do is think about how the inequality works. I got stuff over here. I got this inequality symbol here. And then I got other stuff over here. And so when I pick this up, I want to pick this up and move it like it's on a rotisserie, I guess, is the best analogy I can think of. I want to pick up everything and then turn it so that green that's on the left ends up on the right. The yellow that was on the left ends up on the right. Green that was on the right ends up on the left. Okay, yeah. Green goes from left to right. Yellow goes from, nope, yellow, wow, all right. Whew. Apparently, my adrenaline has still not settled down from those bears. The green's going from right to left, while the yellow goes from left to right. And so I end up with green stuff on the left, yellow stuff on the right. And pretend that this symbol is attached to those boxes. And then I can see, oh, that makes sense that the symbol is now also facing the other way. It used to be attached at 2 points to the green box and 1 point to the yellow. And so when I move the green and yellow, that's still how it is. Now inside the boxes, I don't need to change anything. Instead of writing 9-2 plus K21 totally backwards, no. Inside the box, nothing's changed. This green box is 12K plus 29, and this yellow box is 120. Now, I might be able to use this, and this was a waste of time, but it's nice to be able to think about it both ways, either way. So, something plus 29 is greater than or equal to 120. Let's take a look. Felicia has 12 buttons in her collection. She will collect 29 new buttons every year. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. This is permanent. 12 buttons in her collection, but this right here is not permanent. It could be 12 if K is 1, but K could be 0, and it might be 0. K could be a half, it'd be 6. K could be 20, and it would be a big number that I shouldn't have picked 20 for, because that's a lot of math. Oh, 240. And so I don't want 12 to be just plain floating. I need 12 to be variable, aka changeable, aka next to the variable. So already A's out. That's not going to work for me. Felicia has 29 buttons in her collection. I like that so far. 29 buttons makes sense with what we have in the inequality. She will collect 12 new buttons every year. So the years change, and depending on the year, the amount of 12s is going to change. Also makes sense. Felicia collects buttons for K years. Got it. That's why we wrote K instead of Y or X. For what values of K will Felicia have at least, and then don't get messed up here, at least means more than or equal to. So they have the word least in there, but don't think the symbol less than. No, at least means more is okay, the exact amount is okay. That word, that phrase, the two words, translate into the symbol greater than or equal to, and boom. Already done. This one's B. I don't need to check the other two because I know every single part of B matches up with every single part of the question. Okay. 33, which situation can be represented by this inequality? I've got 1.25x minus 6.5 is greater than 50. So I like that already. It says greater than 50. I got stuff is greater than 50. I don't need to flip it around. If I get confused, maybe I'll go back and flip it. But for now, we'll just move on. Stefan spends $6.50 on supplies for a lemonade stand and sells each cup of lemonade for $1.25. What is X, the number of cups of lemonade Stefan must sell to earn a profit of more than $50? Whew. This is exhausting. I would fall asleep in the middle of that, but if I mark stuff up while I go, it'll keep me engaged. So I'm going to say Stefan spends $6.50 on supplies. So 650 is there. Does the minus sign make sense? It does, because when he gets money, that's going to be the 125, and that's positive. So he spends 650. Spends 650 minus 650. Looking good so far. He sells each cup of lemonade. So I'm about to see a number that needs to change depending on how many cups he sells. For $1.25, and I have right here $1.25 written right next to X. So all this got taken care of. What is X? Again, that's just telling us what letter we used. We could have used C for cups or L for lemonades. What is X? The number of cups of lemonade Stefan must sell to earn a profit. So that means everything he makes minus everything he spent. That's just what this is right here. Profit of more than $50. His profit is more than $50. We're already done. This might be the shortest lesson in the history of hacking the star. So, with that, I guess... Ah! Oh, SpongeBob. Oh, you gotta get out of here. Uh-oh. Did you just come from the Krusty Krab? I did, and it's terrible. Let me guess. The polar bear showed up? Yes. And they ate everything? Not everything. Everyone! Ah! Oh, goodness. The bears ate the customers at the Krusty Krab. Yes, I guess it turns out bears like fish. Oh, goodness. Is Mr. Krabs mad? Yes. Does he know I'm the one who sent the bears? Yes. And does he still have those scissors? Yes. All right, I gotta get out of here. SpongeBob, would you like to go on the run with me? Yeah. Okay. Ah! All right, well, glad you're cheery about having to run for your life. Kids, it turns out that I need to run for my life, not from the bears this time, but from an angry crustacean with a pair of scissors. So, if you don't hear from me for several weeks, it's because I am either running or hiding, and hopefully both. All right, SpongeBob, you got some Krabby Patties for the road? Literally, a Krabby Patty for the road. That's sort of amazing. All right, get in, let's go. All right. Wait, where am I going to sit? Why'd you build this thing with only one seat? Well, because last time I checked, I only had one butt. Nah! All right. Hope this math works out for you, and I hope I see you again, ever.